Hello and welcome everybody to today's very special Commodities Corner presented by myself, Phil Carr, at the Gold and Silver Club. So today, of course, we'll be answering any questions, any comments you do have today. Do put them in the chat. So it's great to see so many of you here today. So let's just quickly welcome all of you. So Afieti D, great to see you. Agong, Albertina, Anthony Fu, great stuff. Amando, Bang Bang, Carla Alves, good to see you. Hey there, David. Hi, Diane. Fadley, Harvey, Joshua, Litta, good to see you. Mahalvi, May Kodora, Mitta, great stuff. Mitiara, hey, Richard, Timon, good to see you. Ron, hi there. Rudy, Shaib, Situ, Savayadi, Widya, Zainal, and Zakiaria. So welcome everybody, and today's session, we will keep it nice and interactive. If you've got any questions or comments, do keep those coming. We've got lots to cover on today's session with you today. We've got some setups which are available right now, so we'll be doing some live trading, and we'll be certainly covering plenty of market analysis as we go into the US session this afternoon and as we enter next week. So we're just going to go over, essentially today, the biggest trading opportunities right now, how to use fixed odds trading to maximize your profits, live market analysis, identifying highly profitable trade setups on the commodities, answering questions, providing live support. So do make sure if you've got any questions or comments, post those in the chat, okay? There's a chat function, there's a question function. Either send it to myself or send it directly to Sharice or one of the panelists, and we'll go over those questions as well. Okay, so the most lucrative markets we trade on binary. The commodities are gold, silver, palladium, platinum, and with the energies we trade crude oil. So there's a trade on at the moment on crude oil, which we'll be looking at just very shortly, which we can take advantage of. Now, first of all, if it's your first time to Commodities Corner, let me introduce you to the Gold and Silver Club. The Gold and Silver Club is an international commodities trading research advisory group. We specialize in the precious metals, the energies, and the agricultural markets. Okay, we're recognized as the leading go-to authority on commodities, as internationally respected experts on analysis. Our opinions on the metals, the energies, the agricultural markets, they're routinely sought by major financial television channels, publications including Bloomberg, Reuters, CNN, Global Banking and Finance Review, the Wall Street Journal, to name a few. Our team of experts has advised and taught technical analysis, fundamental research, portfolio management to more than 75,000 private and institutional clients worldwide. Okay, so you're in good hands today. Well, have a look at the gold price right now. Gold's looking very interesting. It's currently trading at $1,123 an ounce. So we're starting to see some potential sell-offs developing as we go into the US session this afternoon, particularly with oil as well. So let me just talk you through some of the top trades that we've had this week using the Gold and Silver Club signature trading strategies. So first of all, we had a lovely quick sell short on. We've got a couple of positions on this just this morning on light sweet crude oil, full trade for the price to be lower, entered just on the break. Came up to major resistance earlier on today, 42.97. We're still in that sell at the moment. Gold, we had a lovely sell short opportunity this week. As we discussed last Commodities Corner on Friday, we came up to major resistance. It was decision time for gold, whether gold could follow through and break out, or whether it would just reach this overextended buy zone, which we saw. We came right up to the upper end of that channel, got overextended, and we've just sold off as we come into this week. Nice sell short entry at 11.44. We've just continued to see gold break down, and also palladium has been a nice setup this week. We've just seen a nice breakdown, major support, had a nice little consolidation for about 2 weeks, and then we broke 579, and we had a really nice sell short opportunity on that. So well done if you caught some similar setups over the course of this week. There's plenty of trades that we can look at as we come into the US session this afternoon as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cover live technical analysis and trading with you. So we're going to look at two types of trades on binary.com, okay? Rise and fall type of trade. If you select rises, you win the payout if the market exit price is strictly higher than the entry price. If you select falls, you win the payout if the market exit price is strictly lower than the entry price. A very straightforward way for us to trade the markets, okay? So let me move it over. We'll have a look. We'll go over to our live trading room, and we shall start taking some trades, okay? So let's have a look at some of the setups which are coming up. So immediately we've got nice sell-offs at the moment. So let me talk you through it on Brent and light sweet crude oil. Essentially, yesterday we saw a big pop to the upside for Brent crude oil and light sweet crude oil. We've been very overextended to the sell side for a number of days now. We've continued to break down, came all the way down to the lower end of the trend channel. We've continued to sell into this. Now, the breakout to the upside yesterday, it was very much a short squeeze. We didn't want to buy into that yesterday because you can see these are very violent moves. And what we're looking to do at the moment is get back in for a potential sell here, particularly if oil cannot break and close above this trend line. So we've already started to see, after this big short squeeze yesterday, which is where all the short sellers get popped out of their sell shorts, have to buy back that market, and we can see a nice big pop to the upside yesterday. But nothing's really changed fundamentally for oil. So if we go out to the tighter time frames, we can see we're getting a nice little sell at the moment, little breakdown rejection candle. You can see actually light sweet crude oil even better here. We've got major trend channels. We've just come all the way up to resistance, nice pop, short squeeze back up to resistance, downward trending channels. We've come all the way back down to the lower end of the channel. Nice rejection forming as we go into the US session, and you can see we're already starting to break down, and we're looking for a V-shaped reversal pattern similar to what gold put in last week, coming back down towards the lower end of this trend channel. Okay, so we're looking at that on both Brent and WTI. So I'm going to go for a sell short here. So very simply, I am going to bring out my trade on binary, and we'll go through how I'm going to take this. So bear with me as I just bring out my trade setup. Okay, perfect. We're going to go into that in hours, so let me quickly configure this. Okay, beautiful. We got it. So we just had to make a few tweaks to the start and finish time of this trade to get it up and running. Good. So here we go. We'll just move it over to the trade that we're looking to take now. So this is essentially a trade on oil, okay? So I'm just gone up to, we're looking at the rise and fall type of trades on commodities at the moment. So we've got higher, lower here as well. We can go, let's have a look. We can do higher, lower, see what the percentage payout is on that. We've got start time 11:50, duration. Now that's perfect. So we're going to look for a lower trade here, where we need the price to close below the entry price here, 47.23, over the next 5 hours, okay? So let me just explain this to you, and then we'll take the trade. Okay, oil here. We're looking for this to break down, okay, today. We're already starting to get the warning signs. We're now overextended to the buy side. So we were overextended to the sell side before. We've had a full retracement up towards the upper end of the trend channel, okay? Now we're looking to take this back down again. Even if we come back down and we develop a new trend channel, or maybe we're going to break out later on next week, we'll build some possible base here for oil. Even if we do that, it's very likely we'll get some profit taking just around these levels right now, and we'll pull back over the course of this afternoon, probably come back to around the $40 an ounce, $40 per barrel zone, which is about a $2 move, and that's what we just want to take advantage of. Remember, the price only needs to close 1 point lower than our entry. We win the entire payout. So you don't really need to worry too much about the risk reward, how many points risk that you need to give it. It just needs to close 1 point lower than our entry. So I'm going to get into this trade. I'm looking for a $3,000 payout, $1,599 a deposit. Get best price. We can just do a quick refresh on that. 88% payout, and that's very good indeed. 5 hours duration. Start time 11:50. I had to just change a few of the configurations. That's GMT 11:50. 5 hours duration. Spot price 47.23. Get best price. Look for the price to close lower. Okay. So deposit 1,599. My payout is $3,000 on the trade. Okay, beautiful. I'm going to execute. Okay, perfect. That has been done. Okay, so I've taken that sell short at the moment for oil here, and we'll move it over. So you've got nice confidence on Brent and also on light sweet crude oil at the moment. Now we'll move over and have a look and do some analysis on the precious metals now. Okay, so first of all, let's go over to gold. There's a lot of points of confidence here that we need to take into account for gold. So if everybody on last week's session, you would remember that we were looking at this 3-point resistance zone. Okay, so we had 3 touches, 1, 2, 3. Now gold moves great off its trend channel. So we had a retracement all the way up to the upper end. So we've been buying gold on this breakout, especially from non-farm payroll. Broke out, continued to move on the minutes of the FOMC just last week, where we saw big moves to the upside. We broke out to about 8 months. It's the biggest rally that we've had in eight months. It's the biggest 3-day rally on gold. So we had a really nice buy opportunity, upper end of the trend channel, found resistance, 2 overbought, broken down, V-shaped reversal pattern. You've got a trend line here and a neckline to break here. So we could also see a head and shoulders pattern here. So we're looking to see whether we're going to break this zone. You can see there's a little inverse hammer forming at the moment. We'll just go into, 4 hours, starting to break down on the tighter time frames. What I need gold to do here in order to get a sell short on is break this trend line, break support. Okay, it's not quite there yet. Gold, continue to monitor it this afternoon. If it breaks these levels, we've got a potential sell short. So if we break through roughly 11.17 here, you're going to look for a sell short, break at 11.09, another sell short. We're going to take this down. Okay, so we're going to take gold down and we'll keep trading it towards the lower end of the trend channel. Okay, if it does that, if it just turns around here, it finds support, too much support, we could rotate higher, in which case we need to take out today's high and just rotate back towards the upper end of the channel. So we're waiting on that to follow through at the moment on gold. So again, if it breaks through those zones, monitor gold today. If it does break through those levels, we could really start to see a big sell-off to the downside. Now, also something to note for all of you equity traders out there. So what you're seeing at the moment on oil, at the moment, looks like a potential dead cat bounce. Okay, so that is where you get a market which has been a huge sell-off, and then you suddenly get a rally towards the end of that sell-off, and often this is due to short covering. You see a lot of traders just getting very quickly stopped out of their trade, but ultimately you continue within the overall downward trend. Now, oil, when you see a lot of weakness in the oil market, it also causes weakness in the equities, particularly the UK and the US stock markets. So if you're following what's happened on the equities over the last week, incredible moves. Monday, coin now as Black Monday, where we saw huge volatility and sell-offs on all of the China stock markets, European stock markets, also the US stock markets. Then we had a big bounce over the last couple of days. If oil gets taken down today, if it has a dead cat bounce and it ends up selling off later on in the session and closes much lower, it will take down the stock market. You'll see a sell-off in stocks as well. So just be careful out there if you've got positions on the stock markets right now. If you're trying to catch the bottom of those markets, they could be just in for a dead cat bounce, which is where they bounce up, and then you just see ultimately the continuation of the downward trend, and they all start to sell off again. So oil could be a very good signal. If oil starts to break down over the US session today, and ultimately if we close low, if we give back a lot of the gains from yesterday, it's going to be like dominoes. You're going to see the equities start to sell off as well, particularly UK equities and US equities. So just note that as well. But at the moment, it's decision time, okay? So we need to see if oil is going to follow through. At the moment, we're just taking a day trade, in and out, to be in and out of this in 5 hours. But if we see a bigger sell-off by the end of today, we'll look for more selling opportunities as we go into next week. Okay, fantastic. Right, let's just move over to silver. So well done to everybody who caught us for the secrets to trading silver on Wednesday session. If you missed that, go to binary.com, go to the YouTube channel. Okay, go on the YouTube and you can watch the secrets to trading silver. It was a phenomenal timing for that webinar. We could not ourselves and Binary time that webinar any better, because the webinar took place on the day that silver made a 5-year low. So we came down and we tested all the way the lower end of the 5-year support zone. We came down, we popped below $14 an ounce on Wednesday, and we closed back above it again. We're at a major support zone. If you go out to the monthly chart for silver, you can see we've got this major zone going back on the monthly. You've got a big inverse hammer on the monthly, where if this breaks as we go into September and October, we could see an almighty sell-off here with silver. We could, in fact, potentially get all the way down to between the $11 to $12 per ounce. There is no real major support until we get down to that level. If we take out and close below $14 an ounce, there's a potential for a big selling opportunity here for silver. Otherwise, if it holds 14, yes, it can rotate higher. With gold as well, there's a potential for a rotation higher towards the upper end of its trend channel here. It's just consolidating at the moment. It did get a nice little bounce. It bodes well for silver. It closed just about back above $14 an ounce, had a $50 retracement, or no, sorry, 50 cents retracement up to $14.50, $14.50 just yesterday. And now we could get a rotation back towards the upper end of the channel, but if it breaks and closes below this trend channel, we're likely to really start pick up momentum to the downside for silver. Potentially a good sell short. I wouldn't try to pick the bottom at the moment because we could be seeing more downside, particularly if you go out to the much larger time frames. If we break and close below $14 an ounce as we go into next month, it's trouble for the precious metals, okay? So just be aware of that. Right, let's look at platinum. Platinum's had, an okay move over the last couple of days. It's leading in terms of the metals. It's the strongest metal right now. Copper had a relatively nice breakout yesterday, but platinum's had the best move over the last 3 days. We're still consolidating at the moment. It looks like we might be building a bit of a base here for platinum. We'll see how that goes in the coming days. It depends whether we get a rejection candle just form here. You can see this little base that we're forming on platinum, so it might just come up towards the upper end of its channel. It's just consolidating at the moment. We'll just take it down the tighter time frames. Yeah, it's kind of consolidated. I don't really see amazing setups on that right now. Moving over to palladium. Yeah, palladium could be a good buy kit. So this is where you've got previous support, turning resistance, you break through support, you retrace to previous support, becoming resistance, and then you continue to sell off. So looking for opportunities for a potential sell short on palladium. We'll see. Yeah, you've got a V-shaped reversal pattern there as well. So it depends whether it's just going to break out to the upside and manage to break through previous support, or whether it's just going to find previous support, becoming resistance, and sell off again. So we can look out for that as well. Ultimately, I see the best opportunities at the moment for a sell short this afternoon with the oils. You can get on multiple trades on that. Get into it. Also gold, watch that really closely. If we break support here with gold, you can get in for a sell. Silver, keep an eye on silver next week, especially if we break below $14 per ounce. Let's have a look what else you can look to trade here. Platinum, it's not quite ready yet. Palladium, not quite ready yet either, so we continue to monitor those. Yeah, so essentially oil I see as the best sell short opportunity right now. So what I'm going to do, in fact, I'm going to get into a swing trade on oil as well. So as well as my my 5-hour trade, I'll get into a swing trade and just show you how I'm going to do that. So I want to be in and out this time. I'll just do it by the Monday close because there's no real major oil news coming out Monday. There is the oil rig count coming out this afternoon, 6 p.m. Later today, which will be our bank holiday on Monday. Actually, that's a good point. I'll go through some of the dates with you shortly that you need to take note of as we go into September, the exciting month of September. So let's just go through, first of all, my swing position here, which I'm going to take on oil. Okay, so the swing position I'm going to take is going to be a sell short, closing out by Tuesday close, because Monday's a bank holiday. So let's just get the best price, and we'll go for $3,000 payout. Again, 78% payout on that trade, so quite high probability. That's why there's a slightly smaller percent on that. So I'm just going to go for that to be in and out by the close on Tuesday. Spot price 47.31, just needs to close 1 point low. So I'll take that as well. Let's just do a refresh. I'll go in a bit heavy on that. Just nice swing trade, good high probability. Let's just double check my risk. Yeah, that's fine. $2,247 for a $4,000 payout. Let's take that. Okay, great. So I've executed that. So my 2 trades, which are currently running on the oil market, the crude oil market. Fantastic. So let me just bring you back to, I'm going to go over the schedule for this month. Okay, so let's just bring back that. Okay, right. Some important dates for your diary as we go into September. Just make sure you can all see my screen, okay? Okay, so if you've got your diaries out, can mark, you might well have a lot of these dates already, but next Monday is a bank holiday, okay, in the UK, so not going to be much happening during the European, the UK session, but as we come into the US session in the afternoon, there will be activity, could be a lot of activity, so don't think it's going to be a quiet day. Often these bank holidays are used as opportunities for big moves in the markets, and quite often where they're used as opportunities to take down prices as well. So be aware of that. Monday is a bank holiday in the UK, but not around the world. So it's still going to be an active day on the markets. Next Friday, we've got non-farm payroll. So that will be a very exciting opportunity. We'll be trading that live at the Gold and Silver Club. There is an opportunity to join us trading non-farm payroll. Monday the 7th is going to be a bank holiday, Labor Day in America. So there's not going to be much activity. So if you need to get anything done, I won't be around for to do much on your trading. A good day for you to take off trading is Monday, the 7th of September. Very little is likely to happen with the US closed on Monday, the 7th, Labor Day. Then we have the big one is going to be Wednesday, the 16th of September, okay? That is the FOMC announcement. That is likely to be huge impact. If you missed our webinar on Wednesday, just talking through the volatility, the opportunities on silver in particular, but also gold for FOMC, that's going to represent a huge opportunity, okay? So that's only 2 weeks away now. FOMC Wednesday the 16th, historically we see huge moves, and it's where the Janet Yellen and the Federal Reserve are going to give a decision, certainly of what we can expect over the next quarter in terms of interest rates. Okay, so that will be very important. American interest rates, that will be a major mover for commodities and also the rest of the market, stock markets, and also, of course, the currencies. So that's a few key dates for your diary. Now, at the Gold and Silver Club, the live trading room, we do, of course, offer live support. You've got live sessions throughout the week, which you can also join to get our live analysis, our technical setups, and so forth, continually throughout the week and get supported on those. So, of course, you have the choice to do all the hard work yourself. That's absolutely fine. Analyze the fundamental technical data, calculate your own entry, your profit targets, monitor your trades, figure out what to do all by yourself. That's absolutely fine. Or you can let us do all the hard work for you at the Gold and Silver Club. You can let us analyze the fundamental, the technical data, give you the exact entry, the profit targets that we're looking at, support you through every trade so you can focus, of course, on what's important. And what's that when we trade? Of course, the reason we're all here to trade is to make money at the end of the day. And if we can make that process much easier for you and take a lot of the hard work out, that is beneficial to everybody. Okay, so let me just talk you through that. If you would like to join the live trading room program at the Gold and Silver Club, essentially it is by application only. We are going to do a special enrollment from next Monday. It's the bank holiday in the UK, so we've got a bit of extra time during the UK European session to get new members enrolled onto our program next week. So we will be opening the doors on Monday, the 31st of August, ahead of the highly lucrative FOMC on Wednesday the 16th. And you can also, by joining us next week at the Gold and Silver Club, you'll be able to trade the non-farm payroll with us on Friday. Places are very limited on that. They do fill up fast. What does it include? Essentially, get weekly live trading room webinars, 24/7 access to our private members live trading room forum. As well as that, you get access to our private membership academy, where you've got all the training videos on everything that we utilize at the Gold and Silver Club to trade the commodities markets. So over 25 hours of content or training you can go through, various recordings, and you've got access to our strategies and also to all of our weekly analysis and all the recordings from our live trading rooms throughout the week, as well as trader mindset. There's plenty on there. Also, as well as that, you get real-time profitable trading signals with exact entry, take profit targets, professional fundamental technical analysis to keep you informed of every important market event throughout the week, ongoing mentoring, of course, and live support from our senior traders, and much more. So if that is something that's going to interest you as you come into September, as we come into the final quarter of the year, do just go to the Gold and Silver Club. You just need to go to www.jointhegollandsilverclub.com. Okay, so I'll just make that very, very straightforward. Just put the link in there for you so you can see where you go to. Okay, so it's www.jointhegollandsilverclub.com. And again, places are limited on that. We've only got a certain amount of time to get all the new members set up next week in time for all the major news announcements we've got going on in September. So Monday, 31st of August is when we'll be doing the enrollment. So do make sure you either get in touch today or over the weekend, but do it before Monday, because that's when we'll be able to do all the enrollment for next week. Okay, there's only a certain amount of places we've got, and we've already got a number of places filled up for that. So do get in touch ASAP if that's of interest. Okay, this is the enrollment form that you can fill out. If you don't want to, if you find it difficult to get on the website for any reason, and you just want to email something across, just go to email office@thegoldandsilverclub.com. Okay, any questions or comments, just email office@thegoldensilverclub.com. That's a very quick way also to get in touch with us, any questions, comments, and so forth, okay? So with that, we look forward to welcoming you, those of you who will be joining us at the Gold and Silver Club, and wish you all a great weekend, guys. Good trading this afternoon. We'll definitely catch you on the next one. Thanks, of course, to Binary Sharice for hosting today's session. It's been great, guys. So let me just quickly, before we wrap up here, I don't think there's any additional questions, okay? But yeah, great to see you. Afiada, Agung, Albertina, Anthony Fo, Amanda, Bang Bung, hi there, Carla, David, Diana, Fadley, Harvey, Joshua, Litta, Mahavi, Maikorda, Mitu, Mitiara, Paniyem, Richard, of course, Ridiantu, Rudy, Shayub, Situ, Suryadi, Widya, I hope I pronounced your names all right, Zainal, Zakaria. Have a great weekend, guys. See you on the next one. Thanks. Bye-bye.